This month in drinking history. Ha 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 ha.
Hello and welcome to This Month in Drinking History, a drink-along comedy game show which I keep trying to get my accountant to get me to just claim the drinks back, really, but it's not happening, so it doesn't work. So we'll move on straight away with Who Drinking Cheers, our first round. So, Who Drinking Cheers?
Hello, my name is Craig Wilson. You may recognise me from such adverts as the Iron Brew advert, where the guy's trousers falls down on a ScotRail train. It's not me, but the guy looks exactly like me. I am drinking, I think it's vodka. It's AU. It's got like the you can't see it.
It's gold.
But yeah. The chemical symbol for gold. Yeah, that makes.
Oh,
more
is it
sense.
right? I thought it was how posh people orgasmed for the first time.
Oh.
Ooh, is that coming into land?
What's Stu Who's old joke? They don't come, they arrive.
And my cheers is hold on, I googled this earlier. This is cheers in Portuguese.
Saúde.
Yeah, saúde.
Yeah.
There you go.
Savage.
Are you proud
You
of me?
don't say that. It's
Yeah, didn't you live in Portugal for ages?
No, did you just say cheers?
I did that for you, mate.
Thanks. I'm feeling things. But that I did say I lived in Portugal. I lived in the Algarve. So yeah, not a lot of Portuguese people there.
Fair enough.
To be quite honest, it's kind of like Blackpool in the sun. Thank you, Greg, for your Who Drinking Cheers. We'll move on. Billy, Who
Hello.
Drinker Cheers?
Well, first of all, I am drinking original Lucozade, which is not as nice as I remember from when I was a kid.
Oh, nostalgia kick
I
already,
was feeling
Billy.
a wee bit unwell, and I went, you know what? I've not had the Lucozade in a while. It's fucking rank. Is what it tastes like. Feels like it's been siphoned out of Boris Yeltsin or something like that, who has been dead for quite some time.
Yeah,
But
that
I'm not willing to give any of the, more popular Russian presidents.
No, there's probably an embargo in that.
Probably. But anyway, this hasn't been siphoned through
It
anyone.
would probably be alcoholic if it was Yeltsin. It'd be fermented over the time.
Do you know something? With booze in it, this would actually be probably considerably better. It's meant to taste like cream soda. Which again, I think...
Nah.
I don't like cream soda either. I had a flatmate that drank it
I
all
said,
the
don't
time.
say it too loud. Alcoholic Lucozade. I can just hear someone from Diageo going,
Oh.
Yeah.
They
It's like-
tried to put it in everything else. man.
Or runners, right? In the next Commonwealth Games, we get them pissed up and see how well the 100
I would
metres
love to
goes then.
see the Drunk Olympics, man. I think there's definitely something there.
The shot put's going to be brutal. Sorry, and my cheers.
Yeah.
These are all the traditional ones, but I thought I'd go with another one. Here's to Gran,
Here's
the
to-
coward.
And we all know why.
And we all know why.
Fucking dead.
So thanks, Billy, for your Who Drink Cheers. So Ryan, can you give us your Who Drink It Cheers, please? You are.
Well, hello. I'm Ryan Cullen. I am been known recently as Scotland's baldest comedian, and I am Irish, so it's...
It sounded like you throwing quite some sick shade on any other.
I know.
comedian
Did you have
on
to
the
fight Ross, Leslie, and Ray in a kind of battle royale kind of way?
It's so bad that when you start going bald and you've got ginger genes in you, you just slowly turn into the same person. Ross will have no problem with me saying this, but 3 years ago I would have looked at Ross and go, God, I hope I don't turn out like that.
Yeah.
And here I am now.
You kind of look like a before and after picture for
copy
a
and
really bad
paste.
disease.
Yeah.
It's like a nightmarish version of Guess Who. You know what I
I'm
mean?
so scared. I look like Ross if he had AIDS. Yeah. In fairness, that is what.
Could have went for Lyme disease. No, we're not doing that.
Is Lyme disease? Is that the one Avril Lavigne had?
No, I
think she
is that
passed
one
away and was
she
replaced
died of
with
and replaced with
yeah.
someone? Yeah.
No, I love that theory. Yeah, I have the same one about Eamon Holmes. I think Eamon Holmes has been
What do
replaced.
you think he's been replaced with?
A fucking right-wing fascist.
Oh,
no?
right. I
no, but like.
thought you meant like just some flumps stuffed in a man's suit. What's his fucking face? It looks like it's trying to escape.
That's why you don't go to Turkey for Botox.
Oh, God.
Aye, or anything. Actually, somebody tried to use their Patreon money to get me a hair transplant.
Wow. that's
Kai Humphries wanted to get me, like, I don't care what it'll cost. It'd be so funny if you came in with a full head of hair. And I was like, it's too late. Do you know, like, I think you have to be balding. You just can't land in with a fucking...
That hair is coming from your balls.
Yeah.
It's the only place.
well, hopefully it's his balls.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be so weird. Different patches of coloured pubic hair.
Oh, can we get like a GoFundMe? We can all donate ball hair.
I don't know if we want that.
All the other bald ginger comedians donate the hair they've got left to you.
So there's a Who.
Yeah, that's the Who. Sorry, that was It's a very dramatic entrance.
Nice.
I'm drinking a rum and coke. It is a drinking history podcast, but this is possibly the most hungover I've ever been in my life.
I love the fact you've done pre-game. You know what I mean?
Too early.
2 days before you just went, fuck it, I'm just going straight for it.
Yeah. No,
The commitment we demand in this show.
I'm not committed to anything, and you'll probably know that by the time when you were like, "Oh, is this going to clash with your other show?" And I was like, "What show?" And then I realized all that. So yeah,
You're not that far away. You'll make
it
it.
will be all right.
Yeah.
The cheers. Well, we did and you had like sláinte. That's the one in Ireland, but there's one back home that everyone you would be like, drink till your arse falls out.
Oh,
Yeah. Or to Arthur. Do you remember Arthur's Day? Do you know what Arthur's Day I'm talking about?
Oh, no.
Oh man,
This is going to be bleak. I can
it's
tell you
not.
right now.
It's
Is it
it's
not?
genuinely not. It's just a farce. You were just giving out about Diageo.
Yeah.
They started an Arthur Guinness Day. It just to rival Paddy's Day, and genuinely Ireland went all in on it for like 3 years. We just you put up a pint and go to Arthur.
That's brilliant. I love it because Tommy Tiernan goes on about that as well, talk about no one drinks like Irish people. He says because he was in a pub in New York and a fire alarm went up and everyone got out. He's like, that would never happen in Ireland.
Aye.
Sure, you'd look around.
Yeah.
But if you didn't see flames, you'd start making jokes. Is that my car alarm? Right, that's excellent. Thank you very much. Who drinks cheers? So to Arthur's Day, everyone would.
I don't know if I feel cool about that.
It's all dead now too. They kind of like 3 years went in. They went, actually, you know what? We're not putting any more money on this.
So Eliott, let us know how furnish us with how people are doing so far.
Absolutely, you big mountain of manly meat. How are you today, Ian?
I'm a little stressed.
You're a little stressed. Oh dear. Me too. I'm back on the sauce.
You're back on HP or something?
Yeah, back on the Bacat Jalfrezi. Yes, that's sauce for tonight. I'm mixing it with super hooch to take the edge off. Super
You've gone too
hooch.
hard, Eliott. You've gone too hard.
Was that
I feel it already. Right.
The choice of kings.
Oh, I should.
I'd have loved if the police had stopped you and patted you down.
They can try. Right. So.
Watch out, this one looks a little spicy.
Well, on the topic of naans, go to Billy, hail to your grandma. Billy's doing quite well. Lucozade, not an alcoholic drink, but does do the same thing as alcohol. It kicks the cunt out of a cold. I will say, Ryan's sort of doing middling at the moment. He's done the bare minimum of being Irish, bald, but not Paul McDaniel.
That's another fucking one I get. And I've got closer to his accent too, so it's.
Unfortunately, Craig's doing quite well at the moment because by evoking the image of a man with pants down, he has got sex appeal, so there's 10 points for him straight off the bat. Also, but his drink is also the same transcript of my live reaction to his comedy set. So, 4 points to Craig!
Oh, yay! So on the first round, we'll move on to this month's reason for drinking. That's when we go down the panel and ask them, why are we on the sauce, not the jalfrezi, this month? So Craig, what's this month's reason for drinking?
I'm drinking this month because I've been quite stressed out because I had to write my friend's, I had to write a best man speech for a wedding, and I was not the best man. I got asked to write the best man speech, and then the best man was kicked out of the wedding, fell out, got a new one in. That guy was racist, kicked that one out. New person came in, wouldn't read the jokes I wrote. So I just had to do the speech myself, but I didn't get to sit at the cool table, everyone else.
Oh, yeah.
I was on like a table up the back, and then they just brought me out. And now...
Still sitting at the table? That would have been so sweet.
No, they didn't make me sit at the table. Well, I think they were going to hand me the microphone at that table in the back where no one could see me as well. And I was like, no, I will walk up and get this from you.
I mean, they're really valuing you as a friend on
Yeah,
that one, aren't they?
yeah,
They're like, no, we want you to use your skills, but we don't want to be associated with
Well,
you.
I started my speech with, it's an honor to be the fourth person asked to do this. I had a moment in silence for all the best men that we'd lost. So I was stressed about that, but I had the cold, so I didn't even drink that much at the wedding. So I'm drinking
you're
now.
Gold.
I'm going for it now.
Gold.
Thank you.
I wasn't going to leave you swinging.
No, thanks, man. Yeah, that's a valid reason for drinking. In fact, I think I want to drink with you because you phoned me to do the actual speech, and I didn't know any of the people. So that was lovely.
I was like, it's important that you know that they look like Post Malone drowns.
Yeah, no,
like,
that was
it.
it. Yeah, I'm like,
That's what they look like.
that's what gin's for. No, I get that. No, that is a good reason to drink it. Billy, what is from the teetotal in the crowd? Can you furnish us with this month's reason for
Well, here's
drinking?
the thing. Like, I'm always in a constant state of, oh fuck this these days. Right? It's being a father of 3 that's done it. It's nothing to do with my kids this month. It's to do with my brother's kids. So what's happening? There's no two ways about it. A guinea pig spunked in my leg about a week and a half ago. Right. Now let me explain this whole situation to you, right? Because my brother, right, married so he married his wife, who's from Malaysia, right? And I still remember when he went, oh, you might have difficulty pronouncing her name. People just call her Frances. I went, fair enough. What is her name? Sin Yi. Fuck you, Dale. Fuck you. And that dodgy hump on your back. Fuck you. And we've had it tested to cancer. He's fine, right? But so. We're over at their house, and he bought them. They bought a guinea pig, right? No,
Only
sorry,
one.
I beg your pardon.
It's illegal to buy only one.
No.
Shout out to Liam Farley.
So, not a guinea pig. Guinea pig. I keep forgetting because it's a particularly type of guinea pig, and I'm not exactly sure what type it is. Wee brown thing. But no, he got this from a breeder, and you're right. You're only allowed one. So what they did is they went, we'll go out tomorrow, and we'll get a female. Because she's Catholic and they've got those problems. So what they did was, husband is the phrase she apparently used, according to my brother. And what you might not know is, so they turn around and they turn up with the male guinea pig, who immediately jizzes all over my leg. And I can tell you now, it's kind of like a hot ketchup packet. You know, they go like, that's what it felt like.
Did you come then?
No, quite in synchronization. There's a game for you. There's a game for the Olympics, and now synchronized jizzing. So
No, I would go for distance.
So and then it bit my brother's finger. So
And then he came.
So there is blood, there is cum, there is tears, and I wanted to scream was, "This is what marriage is like."
It just sounds like a party at Diddy's house. There we go.
Oh,
That's
fucking
wicked.
hell, man. So now they have these 2 guinea pigs who are not in the same cages.
I'm not surprised if he's around to be fucked like that.
They're not in
Don't
the
want
same
more guinea
cages.
pigs.
They're not even in the same cages. So that's it. Being involved with someone else's family is a complete fucking. I guess my nephew's involved, but fuck that.
I know that is having anyone jizz on you is a reason for drinking.
Little pearly shame omelette.
Don't ask why. No, I was like flashbacks and PTSD. No, thanks Billy for that mental image that's probably never going away. And
Enjoy.
Ryan, what is this month's reason for drinking?
I've found a new hero in my life, so it's kind of like an honor. I'm drinking in honor of a guy.
Is
So
it
like
Arthur?
when I feel like when I feel
Is
like
it Diddy?
it's not Diddy. You're right. That would be funny though. If a fallen comrade. First R. Kelly and now him. All the kings are gone.
It's gonna be
Next
well.
they come for Usher. Mine is a guy that he's. If I'm having a bad day, I think of this guy because nobody will ever top it. It wasn't even in a day; it was a 3-day span. His name is Satomu Yamaguchi, and he is the only man to survive both atomic bombs.
Oh, I read about this guy.
It's so funny.
Hey, wait,
Well, I
Are
don't
we
think-
going to address how bad this guy's luck is as well to keep
no,
getting in the middle of an
it's
atomic
so,
bomb?
it's
It's
so
so
much
fu-
worse than this.
This
It's
guy's
brilliant.
a fucking jinx.
Yeah.
He basically went on I think it was a job interview.
Yeah,
so
he-
he doesn't even live in either city.
Yeah.
So he went. He went to a job interview. He went to a job interview and got off the train.
At Nagasaki.
No,
No,
first
Hiroshima.
was Hiroshima's
No,
first.
that's when the first bomb hit.
Or
Yeah.
Hiroshima, if you know that I think that people are wrong pronounce it. Hiroshima, and right. So he gets off at Hiroshima, gets off the train, and basically the whole place mushroom clouds in front of him, right? So like he spends 2 days in a shelter
Yeah.
in Hiroshima with all the beaten people like that. And he was just like, I need to get out of here, blah blah blah. Jumped on the train, just jumped on a train. Then 2 days later. Drove to Nagasaki.
For another job interview.
I don't know what it was.
another
No,
long
he was just trying to escape. He was
Just a
fleeing.
general, it was like a general had to choose stuff. So he went on. People are going other places. He was like, I'm going to Nagasaki. Landed in Nagasaki and got off the train, and the entire city mushroom clouded again. And he survived.
Yep.
Both.
Both of them.
And he lived till like he was like
yeah.
100, was it, or something?
I was just. I think it was like he was
90s.
late. It was 90 odds.
Can I say this motherfucker's a suspect?
Yeah.
There's something
I
going
think
on.
he had the satellite fucking
There's something
coding on
going
him.
on,
No, I
man.
very recently read that story about him because we're doing research for other stuff in this podcast, and I'm kind of going, oh man, this fucking.
Do you know
I
what
love
the
him.
job was he was going for an interview? Was it like in a
It'd be great.
Did he get it?
Honda or a
Nuclear power plant.
Home Bargains or
Did he
something?
get it?
Yeah.
He was a nuclear bomb door-to-door
That'd
salesman.
be amazing. I've lost my case in the train. I don't know what it is.
So yeah, I think it's an honour to him because that's very funny. Shit can't go that badly wrong in your life, you know. When things look
yeah,
down, I
just
just
if you got
think of
that,
Mr. Yamaguchi.
I wonder if he put it on his LinkedIn.
The only way is up. That
You
was
would hire
that
him.
guy.
I would.
I think I'd give him a shot. man.
Surgeon. I don't give a flying fuck what he does.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're fucking like weapon salesmen at this point.
Aye.
Fucking
Either
throw-
that or you want a day off work.
You phone this guy up. Go, can you come round? This
Cover for me on Monday. I'm away on my holidays.
oh man,
And he didn't get the job either.
100% of the nuclear weapons dropped in your fucking island. He was at both.
Aye.
Dodgy.
Did you-
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, but a lot of people say like technically, like 5-6 billion people survive both. If you think about it, but we'll not get into that.
It's not quite as lucky as I thought he was.
Well, that is I have to a new hero. That is a good one. That's everyone's reason for drinking. Well done. That's so. Eliott, can you let us know how everyone's doing on the scores, please?
Absolutely, you cabinet of Dr. Calic Clunge. Right. Grow up. Right. What's the middle? I mean, that was a very inspiring story by Ryan. I was very enthralled. I heard that story before. Apparently, I don't know what that guy does now, but apparently he does write very overly dramatic TripAdvisor reviews. It was amazing. I would have got full points, but I have to admit, it would have been more points if he did do about Diddy instead. Can't win them all. I would have given Craig more points, but sadly, I've known Craig the better part of a decade now. I just don't think Craig knows people who have the capacity for love, unfortunately. But you know
Why
what?
we're friends, Eliott.
Exactly.
Judging by the people in this room, probably not.
We're friends. I've always my driver. Right. And finally, I think Billy has won some secret Easter egg points tonight because by mentioning the words guinea pig spunk and my brother's finger, he has named two of the ingredients on my jalfrezi can. Say hey! 10 points to Billy.
So we move on to fruity, sweet, or tart. This is when I read out the name of a cocktail,
Oh, yeah.
shot, or drink, and you have to guess whether it's fruity, sweet, or tart. This is a kind of group event. You can all jump in any time. You can ask questions, but I can deny the answers. So here we are.
I have a question right from the off.
Go ahead.
I don't really get what tart is.
Bitter.
Grant, continue
Bitter.
on.
Bitter.
Tart.
Tart.
Snap.
Yes.
I felt like I was going to be an idiot asking that one,
No,
but
no,
but I needed it.
It's an old timey expression. I
It
think.
is.
I love
very tart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Black-eyed Susan.
Black-eyed Susan.
I reckon this is tart. I'm only saying that because, well, in saying that it could be blueberry or it could be raspberry or something, but the addition of the black colouring seems to me it might be more, I don't know, Tia Maria or something like that. And I've not tasted Tia Maria, so I'm taking a guess. She's a lovely girl though, but
Very clean.
very clean. That's my. I'm guessing tart. But bearing in mind, I mean, I've never really had a cocktail, so it's anyone's fucking guess. Somebody didn't name that when they were in a good mood.
A lot of cocktail names aren't named in good moods. Bartenders are some of the lovely people, but very dark because they have to deal with the darkest parts of society. Drunk people.
No, right. I think we're going to say Guinness.
So you can ask questions.
I think. All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Well, is this tart?
Right.
Maybe.
Right. I want to know what type of glass it's served in.
Well, this is a standard cocktail, so it would be
Okay.
not in a flute. It would be in more of a kind of a goblet type.
Can I ask an
glass.
additional question?
Yes.
What decade was this invented? Is this? Do you have that
The
information?
Black-eyed Susan's actually quite a modern drink.
Oh, really? I'm very surprised. I thought we'd gone past those type of names.
Oh no, it's the actually weirdly the more modern cocktails are the more disgusting named ones. Shocker, isn't he? It's like society in decline.
Like
I've worked
a
in-
bong-eyed Jimmy.
Limpy Stephen.
No, that's what you end up after drinking a black eyed Susan.
The cancel's back.
Cancer's back. All right. You know?
I feel like it's sweet purely because it sounds like it shouldn't be. Like it's like a like a wee joke on it. Do you know?
wee bartender's joke.
So we have Billy with a fruity.
I was guessing tart.
Tart and Ryan with a sweet.
I'm going for sweet. Yeah.
What can you tell me one ingredient?
I
From
can tell you one ingredient.
That'd have been a good That'd have been a good question.
Below vodka.
Say that again.
42 below vodka.
Vodka to me tastes like cleaning
Regret.
fluids. So what would you say cleaning fluid tasted like?
Tastes like the stuff you put your contact lenses in.
Yeah.
I was imagining that's how it tastes.
Yeah.
Well, I remember. It's been a long time.
I think it was the one time. Well, I mean,
drinking salty water. Is it not like saline solution? You've been drinking that.
I've tasted it. Let's face it.
that as well.
You're sucking one woman's eye.
Terrible spunk. No, okay, so
cleaning fluid. It's not fruity or sweet, so I'm going to say tart because it's bad.
Can we have a call? I'm going to go down. So
Tart.
I'm going with tart as well. Just guessing.
Sweet.
Sweet. Well, I can let you know a black-eyed Susan is in fact fruity.
Ooh.
A black-eyed Susan is made of 42 below vodka, some Kentucky whiskey, but is mixed sours with orange juice, a cherry, and a garnish.
42
That
below.
might give it-
Well, you didn't mention they'd be garnish.
42 below vodka sounds like an alcoholic. Explain the weather.
That's how he's paying for
In Alaska.
Yeah.
it. He's actually 42 below vodka is on the side of Everest. He's
Yeah,
dead
yeah,
when
yeah.
everyone walks past. Right, okay, so we'll go for Drunken Sailor.
Oh, what shall we do with them?
Thank you.
At various different parts of the day. Because let's face it, he still shits himself in the middle of a subway in Sucky Hill Street at 3 in the afternoon.
What
Ian.
can we do with a drunken afternoon person? No, I don't know.
Why are we so concerned with him in the morning?
Well,
His shift isn't he starting?
that's what hangovers are, Billy. That's the point, is to get them up.
Yeah, for cowards. If you go right through the night.
Well, that's it. If you're an insomniac drinker,
Look at Ryan.
Look at me.
look at
Commitment. The commitment. He's just hitting his hangover peak now.
I know. Ryan went full on fucking the guy from Silence of the Lambs there. Look at me. I'd fuck.
You know they had Ryan lower down some vodka in a basket to you. Puts it on his skin or it gets
Gets
the
the
hose
hose
again.
again.
And the hose is actually
I was doing that during the pandemic. Actually, we were playing drinking games. I was so bored. I had a fishing rod, and
Right.
and we had them in little baskets, like different beers and drinks, in like little baskets off a balcony, and we were fishing to see what drink you got next. Yeah.
That's fucking amazing.
I want to get that. Should be in the Drunken Olympics. That's we'll take a note, Eliott. That is definitely on that. So
Yeah.
Drunken Sailor. Who wants to go for that?
I'm thinking like on the docks here. You're drinking this on the docks.
You've
Frank's
tart then, aren't you?
Frank's the vodka, you know,
You've,
on the docks.
you've squeezed this out of a lighthouse keeper's beard.
Drunken Sailor sounds it sounds like that when they crack an egg into a beer. Just do you know that stuff?
What?
Oh, yeah, no.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, there's.
I'm thinking of the Wire.
There's a couple of Guinness
Oh, right,
ones
okay.
as well.
It's in the
There's-
Wire. It's like a Baltimore thing. They crack eggs into a pint and neck it in the morning.
It's to basically try and kill a hangover.
Yeah.
It's,
Bit of protein.
Get salmonella.
I'll get that, but fucking hell, man, that's going to be rancid.
Yeah.
So Drunken Sailor. Who's
When was it invented?
this one again, very modern.
Okay, well,
Right.
The drink. The
is it? Oh, I'll
the
tell you what.
primary drink that is involved in it was only made within the last decade.
Oh, I have a quick question then.
Okay.
You've mentioned it could be fruit, sweet, or
Fruity, sweet, or tart?
right. Is there any fruit in this?
There isn't. No.
Oh, that's interesting. That influences my answer a little.
Yeah.
Have you seen the film The Lighthouse?
Yes.
Aye.
You know the part where Willem Dafoe's like cranking one off
I
into
knew you were going to
the
start with that before you even got there.
into the big light, and it's like a pure like black fluid or whatever that comes
Into
out.
the light.
Yeah, he's in the big light in the lighthouse.
Hmm.
And it's a pure like oil. That's not the part I thought I was gonna have trouble with here. Was describing.
It'd be great if this that's not the lighthouse, mate.
No, I think he's
you've done
downloaded the parody.
That's what they actually use to white out closed shop windows in the high street.
Was this a dream? You're going to have to go, show me one the doll where he touched you. Is
It
that
might,
what
might,
that?
have, might have been the shite house.
Okay.
The VHS my dad had under the stairs.
Can I
I'm
have
not
another?
gonna lie, Eliott. This is usually the longest as actually.
I'm sorry. Can I have another question?
Yeah.
What type of glass is this served in?
Straight glass.
Traditional straight glass.
A straight glass.
Oh, like you would a long vodka.
Yes.
That's a thing I've remembered. Just remember long vodka.
I'll give you. I'll
like,
give you one ingredient to move this along.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'll go.
Okay. Sailor Jerry rum
I'm gonna go with bitter. Oh, sorry, tart. I beg your pardon.
tart.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess tart.
I'm gonna go sweet because I used to work in a bar and we'd always have to clean the sugary rims of the Sailor Jerry.
Oh,
bottles.
thank God you said that. I thought you were going to say.
Look,
customers.
you wouldn't let me talk about the lighthouse jizz. I'm gonna talk about the rims or something,
you're
okay?
You're going to clean the sugary rims of the customers because they couldn't afford to pay. No, and Ryan,
I'm going tart.
You're going
because-
tart.
Yeah.
I can let you know it is in fact sweet.
Oh well.
Look, wait, don't we all look foolish now?
Well, all I'm gonna say
So
is
a drunken sailor is made by 1 part Sailor Jerry rum, 2 parts Coke, and a dash of ale. It is served in a tall glass, and it sounds positively fucking diabetes in a glass. To be quite
the
honest,
man has experience with sugary rims. I don't know what to tell
but
you.
it's a rum.
So it's basically this with a bit of ale in it.
yeah.
well,
but
I know Sailor
yours-
Jerry.
That's a Havana you're drinking.
Yeah, I know a
so-
Sailor Jerry. I like
yeah,
Sailor
so Jill,
Jerry.
it's just
Havana.
But it's like treacle.
yeah, well, it's a weird thing. Sailor, it's actually named after a tattoo. It's Sailor Jerry Collins from Hawaii. Never drank rum in his fucking life. He was a whiskey drinker.
Fair
And I
play
know
to
that straight from him and his apprentice Shanghai Kate, who I know very well. So,
But it's much
tattooing's a big
cheaper
well.
Big shout out to
to
those
produce
guys.
rum.
And the family get fuck all from it as well because Shanghai Kate's ex-husband stole the rights and sold them during the divorce. So the
Nice.
I'll level with you. That took quite a few. I thought this was going to be a nice story, and then
no.
it very much wasn't.
No, it's very
It's
much
a story about tattoos. It's never gonna fucking.
Never gonna be
end.
nice.
That's
No, it's
true.
not. Okay, we'll move on. Right, the drink is called the Borg.
The Borg.
Borg.
The
I like
Borg.
that.
So, first question: is this inspired by Star Trek?
It is not. It's actually an
interesting.
acronym. It stands for Blackout Rage Gallon.
I thought it was just going to be like a shot of whiskey, but it had like loads of unnecessary like cardboard fucking
I thought it was going to be
accessories on it.
big old rancid Gap.
No, every time,
That's what it was
every
gonna
time
be.
you drink it, everyone just moves like that. Oh no! That's great for us.
The Borg. What
Borg.
country is it from?
Blackout Rage Gallon. It is from America.
Best orgasm ravaging gibbons.
Big oily. I was gonna-
All right. Okay. So back to the drink.
the Borg.
Yeah.
Wait,
fact
can you
that it's
give
got
me
the-
an ingredients?
I can. It is. I'll actually give you how it's made.
Oh.
Right.
No.
It is a mixed drink. Think kind of like a punch, but the thing that makes it special, it is mixed into a gallon jug, and its primary drinks is water mixed with vodka, and that's all I'm giving you.
Okay.
Sounds fucking watered down.
So
You gotta
So
fill it
remember,
out
this is
somehow.
a gallon drink
I'm
for you.
gonna say
Thank you.
sweet then. I'm gonna go with sweet
You're gonna go with
because
sweet?
it kind of sounds like makes me think of like Ecto Cooler. You know, it kind of makes me think of that.
I get
like,
where you're going.
You know what I mean?
What's
So-
this? What's that?
It's
I'm
very
thinking of the
it's
stuff
very
that-
popular the first time Ghostbusters came out, but it was like a big gallon of like green kind of
Ah.
Kool-Aid, but it was
Yeah.
green.
Yeah.
But
Well,
loads of folk would put like mixers and
Yeah,
stuff in it.
yeah,
So
no.
makes me think of that.
What is it? What's that thing that like looks like jizz coming out of a ghost's mouth? Ectoplasm.
Ectoplasm, that's it.
Continue.
Theme going on, and
Why
I'm
is it
sure
called
it
Ghost
started
A
it.
lot of jizz in this episode.
Oh no, it was the
That's
guinea
the
pig.
one
that
picture I
started
saw.
it.
The guinea
Sorry,
pig.
we thought it was this month's
I
drinking
think,
spunk.
I think you just fucking nailed the name of this month's podcast. It's a guinea pig that started it.
I feel like
What a name for a cocktail!
So Blackout Rage Gallon. So
I think it's going to be fruity because
Okay.
it sounds like the type of thing that would be served in massive quantities,
It-
like
it is-
sangria
it is-
type.
It was like, yep, you're right. But it was. Remember, they're always individual drinks. You know, like a punch or stuff like this. These are for one person, and it's mixed in a gallon jug.
I'm still going fruit.
No, you
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go tart just to so that we got an even split.
and even split. Mathematics. I like
Desmond
that.
Tutu over here.
So we have someone's going. So we have tart, sweet, and fruity. I can let you know the Blackout Rage Gallon is in fact fruity. It is a full plastic gallon jug, usually like a milk carton they repurpose, mixed with vodka, flavoured drinks such as Kool-Aids, sometimes electrolyte mix and powders.
Right.
Popular in university kind of campuses among the generation of Z. I believe that's how it's called.
Gen Z.
Disgust in your face.
I know.
Look at the horror.
And it's mostly made famous on TikTok. That was the whole
Okay.
thing.
So it'd probably make you go fucking blind then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, this
On the
is
board.
this is right up there with Tide Pods.
Yeah.
People-
Can I say for the record, like Kool-Aid is fucking rancid, by the way. I didn't realise you were meant to put like loads of sugar in it. So are tripods.
So are Tide Pods.
I think they're delicious, actually.
Very Moorish.
Yeah.
So we'll move on. Let's see if you can work out what a flaming dragon is. A flaming dragon.
Flaming dragon.
A flaming dragon. I'll let you know this is in fact a shot.
This sounds like a fireball.
Like the whiskey.
So
Yeah.
if it's a shot, I'm saying tart. I'm definitely saying tart.
Okay.
Because I think this is... I don't think you're drinking these all night.
This is. I'm gonna let you. There's a
Yeah.
whole bunch of pageantry to this one
Okay.
Oh, pageantry.
because it is set on
Is the
fire.
balloons?
Literally set on fire.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sticking with tart just
I'm,
because
I'm,
I
I'm
don't
going.
know.
I'm going sweet. I think it's
Sweet.
gonna be a
This one?
sweetie one. Are we sweetie?
I'm loving the fact no one's asking a question.
I'll ask you a question. Is it from Wales?
No,
Is it from China?
it is not.
No further questions.
Yeah.
I rest my case, Your Honour.
Oh God.
Does it have a dragon in it?
If it's set on fire,
Uh-huh.
right, is that the only pageantry?
Pretty much.
Okay.
That's quite a lot for a drink, to be quite
Oh,
honest.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Set it on fire. Ah, God. Yeah, and is it just like a straight up? That's what the drink is. There's not like a mix of drinks in it, is
No,
there?
it's a shot. No, it's a mix. It's a cocktail.
Can
Remember?
I
It's
just
a-
say for
Okay.
the record, like, pageantry means more than just setting something on fire. There'd be nothing worse than turning up at a house fire and going, oh, the pageantry. I need to get the children
no,
out of the
no,
car.
No, it depends on how it's done.
Oh, that's
Just a guy standing in the middle of a party with a lighter. Everyone's like, ooh.
No, you're not getting me in that point.
It's like Balmoral all over again.
It's like, oh, look, it's the fucking O2.
That's how I
Yeah.
get
Stings.
And this is coming down today. They actually broke my heart.
watching the fucking Grenfell Tower going down. Like pageantry, this.
Wow.
Ryan Cullen on brand. I'll never forget. I saw that one from a wee while away, but I went, I'm not saying that.
No, thanks, mate. No, this is why we invited you. No, it's great. So, Flaming Dragon, fruity, sweet, or tart?
I'm gonna say what I thought would make it when you said it out loud, which is it's gotta be on fire. So I'll say like vodka or something, right?
No.
Put it set on fire. Well, whatever. Let me finish. I think so. Like pretty much all alcohol is.
All
Just,
grain alcohols are.
so it's some sort of flammable alcohol on the top, and then dragon. I feel like because we're talking about like how cheap people are making shit. I think they're gonna put like like the Sharwood's like sauces that all have like they're like dragon sauces.
Dragon sauce.
Yeah, so like some
What is
some
going on
like
with you
some
guys
like
in the sauces today?
sweet and sour. I'm looking at this. You have to sit next. You don't have to sit next to
You
him.
don't have to sit next to this jar of jalfrezi.
Oh god, that might be the name of the fucking podcast. You don't have to sit next to the jar of Jalfrezi.
You're so easily influenced.
And then you used to set that on fire. So I think about a wee bit of sweet and sour in there. Pineapple, that's fruity.
So, you go for fruity?
I'm gonna go for fruity.
How long we going to? Billy?
I think I said tart.
You, and
Well, I went sweet. Sorry.
sweet. So, I can let you know a Flaming Dragon is in fact fruity.
Fucked a lot of those.
It's a green kerosene with Bacardi, rum, a lime cordial mix. It's set on fire, let the flames burn for around 20 seconds and then drink.
I've just realised a problem that I actually might have. Is I don't particularly care for the taste of alcohol, so everything is a bit tart to me.
No, yeah.
I think I've just discovered
Just
like
wait.
my, it's
Oh, I
tart.
see. Like, I don't like these drinks, so they're all tart.
Yeah.
No, that's good. So, Eliott, you kind of crazy person, you're going to like emasculate me in some way.
Oh,
Can
yes.
you please let us know how the scores
We're
are
here
going?
for it.
Absolutely a gelatinous Gandalf of gravy. not my best. No, right, fruity, sweet, or tart. The three words I said after Billy and I played a game of Guess the Finger in the Dark. Right, also can I say that my nan's cremation was full of pageantry. Rightio. So first of all, in that round, on 0 points was Billy. On 1 point we had Ryan, but on 2 points we managed to get to Craig. Craig also gets a bonus point by saying the words lighthouse jizz. Has not named an ingredient of jalfrezi, but has named 80% of my can of hooch.
Hey! To Arthur. So we'll move on then to a round we call Drunken Lie or Sober Truth. That is what Eliott's going to furnish you with 2 short stories, and you have to work out which one is the truth and which one is the lie. So, Eliott, can you please tell us a drunken truth and a sober lie?
Oh, I thought of nothing else since the wife left. Rightio. So, I miss her so much. Right.
Have we started yet?
That's an Easter egg round. Right. These 2 stories are both about war, bourbon, and blood. Which is the drunken lie and which is the sober truth? So, first story. In 1975, Hunter S. Thompson traveled to the failing Saigon to cover the planned end of the Vietnam War, but he instead spent most of his time drinking in the hotel courtyard with the other correspondents. He conducted several interviews with Jimmy Carter that the former president remembered as being both very lengthy and revealing. But due to his intoxicated state, Thompson lost all of the tapes. When he was due to return, he was flown by helicopter from the heart of Saigon to Tan Son Nhut Air Base, but the copter lost power and crashed into the jungle, with all occupants presumed dead. However, 2 days later, Thompson and the pilot showed up drunk at an airbase, having survived the crash, along with half a crate of Kentucky bourbon that was intended as a gift for the president and Jimmy Carter, but Thompson had secretly kept for himself. And second story is all about the Whiskey War. So, the Whiskey War was a bloodless border dispute between Denmark and Canada over the Hans Island. Between 1973 and 2022, the island was under dispute between the 2 nations, but no conflict or violence ever erupted. Over the course of almost 50 years, both nations' militaries would periodically visit the island to remove the other nation's flag and leave either a bottle of Danish schnapps or Canadian whiskey. Both nations took turns planting their flags and exchanging alcoholic beverages for almost 5 decades, and would also leave a letter on the bottle saying, "Welcome to the Danish or Canadian island." 2 years ago, an agreement was finally met for the island to be divided equally for both nations. This resolution occurred during the Russian invasion of Ukraine and was meant to create a symbolic example to other nations that border disputes could be resolved peacefully with bourbon and not blood.
So
Well, that worked out well.
Panel, can you let us know, is it a Canadian country, for being candid, or is it Thompson's tipple in the jungle? Can you let us know?
Guess the thing is, the Thompson thing's quite on brand.
Hunter and
Yeah.
Thomas is one of my favourite lushies of
I think
all
there's a
time.
lot of other stories.
I feel like the Canada one might be Canada-Denmark, because I don't think they
It's
have
very polite,
anything
isn't
else
it?
to
Quite
fight
passive,
over.
yeah.
What the fuck else are they going to be warring about?
Oh, you can't ask questions.
I am. I will. Oh, I'll
Well,
get
they
there.
don't- I mean, they don't have nuclear weapons, do they? They just put strap a firework to
So
a cow
what-
and kick it across the border.
Nagasaki shows up and everyone goes, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, you just keep on moving.
Jimmy Carter's the one that he's like he's alive but he's dead.
Carter's
He's the one that they wheel out now and he looks
Yeah.
like fucking like you're like
No,
how.
he's still, I think Jimmy Carter's still actually building villages. For him.
No,
He's
I saw a
passed
picture
Oh,
of
that
it.
that's the one
now.
after him, isn't it?
No, Jimmy builds the houses.
Yeah.
Is that Jimmy?
But
Right.
he
But
looks
he's-
like the bad guy from Poltergeist 2.
And
He
occasionally,
always kind of did, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, saying he's still functional is like saying that Frankie Valli still sings his songs live, man. Have you seen those videos of that
How
cunt, man?
dare you?
Hold on, was Jimmy Carter president during Vietnam?
Yes, as far as I know.
So,
Or was it not Eisenhower?
Eisenhower was never president. He was
Did
Don't
Nixon
bring up
get a shot?
history on this history
Did Nixon get a
podcast.
shot?
I think you're right. Eisenhower wasn't the president. I don't
No,
think so.
Eisenhower was a general.
Nah.
This sounds like the start of a drunken argument, by the way. Eisenhower was the best president in the world.
Do you know the concept of this podcast?
It's tricky. The one is so unbelievably passive. It's like, no, you start a fight. No, you start a fight. All right, we'll agree to be in disagreement together. Yes.
What was the name of the island?
the island was called the Hans Island. I believe it's.
You need hands.
It's in
Oh,
the mid-
otherwise known as Epstein's Island.
No, that's the
could be.
hands-on island.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Sorry.
well, it's an island. It's in the middle of the Kennedy Channel between Greenland and Ellesmere Island.
Okay.
Wow. Fuck.
These are tricky.
I don't know if I'm
So
doing
you got to decide which
okay,
one's
no,
true and which one's
right,
false.
Where was Hunter S. Thomas trying to get away from? What part of
Hans
Vietnam?
Island.
the worry bit.
No,
The
'cause
worry
it-
bit.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
I read this on the train.
I feel like he definitely would have had a crate of bourbon. I feel like every chopper around them days would have definitely had a crate of
You
bourbon.
have watched
That
far too many Vietnam movies.
I do.
Yeah.
All every damn day.
Quite a.
You tell me Fortunate Son doesn't play as soon as you get into one of the helicopters.
So they carried a crate for days and days.
And didn't drink it.
They did.
They did
Like
drink it.
but like immediately.
Well, it's supposed to be like, we'll get dehydrated very quick, so.
Guess you'd put it in your backpack if you had a backpack.
I don't know. I don't think I'd wander around fucked. I mean, it is Hunter S. Thompson, so probably would, in
So I
fairness.
probably thought he was just
Of
gonna
all
die.
people. Of all
That's a
people,
trick.
he would.
If I was in that mindset, the things I would do would be fucking ridiculous. I'd carve myself my own vagina.
I feel like Jimmy Carter wouldn't drink.
Honestly, see by the end of that,
I
I'd,
wasn't there.
Didn't they bring it, though, for him? It was meant to get
It was meant for him, but Thompson had it all.
Thompson nicked it.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if Jimmy Carter would have drank. He just seems like,
he has a glass
One
of
of
milk
these
before he
lads.
goes to bed.
But is he?
Yeah.
Is he not from Kentucky though?
Well, that would be.
He is southern. He's
Sure, why
definitely
not?
southern.
That sounds right.
definitely
in fair-
southern.
Yeah.
He's definitely
I'm
southern.
gonna have to push you for an answer then.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with the
Thompson triples.
I'm
or
going to go with the Thompson one
country?
being true. Although I also believe that the second one is completely possible.
I'm going to go for Hans Island's true.
Hands
And
Island, hands on island.
Hands on Island, and Thompson is false.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Hans Island. That's true.
Okay, Eliott, can you let us know?
I can indeed, you swashbuckling, sumptuous stoat. Right, I can reveal that the bloodless border dispute between Denmark and Canada over Hans Island is completely true. Yay! Points to Craig and Ryan.
Oh, well,
They
I
were
didn't know this.
they both sounded so true.
See, well,
Yeah.
They were
Hunter
so
S.
good.
That's the kind of point.
Yeah, no, they're good though.
Well, Hunter S. Thompson actually did go to Hanoi to interview Carter.
Yeah.
That happened. I know that for a fact, right? One of the best things about it, he got so drunk after it, he lost the tapes.
Nice.
Right? Carter still talks to this day about how revealing the interviews were.
Yeah.
Right, but the fact that Hunter S. Thomas just got so fucking wasted, he lost him in the middle of Vietnam.
I think the thing is with that one is I actually thought the Canadian one was true, but I wanted the Thompson one to be true. I think that was the whole thing. But I stand by my decision.
Imagine
it's good, it's good.
imagine you're going for a wee walk in Hanoi and you find a bunch of tapes. And you go, you'll be like, oh, this is probably fucking mad. It's going to be child porn or something. And then you put it in, it's Hunter S. Thompson
Just chat to
interviewing
Carter.
Jimmy Carter.
And Carter going like, my arse.
You'd be like, damn it, I wish it was child porn.
I can chuck this back.
On that. We're going to try a new round here. We'll give it a shot. We're going to try of party heroes and drunken zeros. I'm going to ask you, who out of history would you like to drink with?
Okay.
And who out of history would you definitely not like to drink
Okay.
with? Really, who from history would you like to drink with?
I'm going to be dead boring in this, and I'm going to say Robin Williams.
Good. No, I
Just
like that.
because the simple reason is this. See that?
Robbie Williams.
Robin.
Oh,
Robin. Was
I've got mine.
Did you see how hurt he looked? I think that was Ryan's. This was Robbie Williams.
He's like, let me
Oh, that was mine.
entertain you. He's like, no,
See,
no,
that would
wrong
be
one.
what a bleak period in the early 90s hanging about with Robbie Williams.
Everybody in history, like Robbie Williams is the
Yeah,
man.
that's the one. That's for me. Yeah. no.
I think you see that sort of era of entertainment where people are going to the clubs and getting drunk and all the back sort of cocaine and all this type of thing, and particularly Robin Williams being off his fucking box while making Mork and Mindy and what have you. I think what a night. You're inviting him to your kid's 4th birthday party. It's going to be a good time.
No,
He's
I don't think you would be inviting that Robin Williams to your kids'
Oh,
birthday party.
I am. I think you've misunderstood. That's the version I want.
Like, let's throw this.
Yeah,
Coke
I'm not
red
wanting him there for his
fucking
wacky
limits
Patch Adams like Robin Williams. No, I want that one. I want that one to take me away.
The Dreamweaver.
That's
Yeah.
your-
In terms of people I would not want to drink with, fucking Jesus. Not a chance.
Even though
Boring
he
cunt.
even
Constantly
though he
going on
can
about his
fucking
dad.
water.
don't want this wine?
No, I don't want the wine. I don't want the wine. I don't want anything to do with bread. I am gluten intolerant.
Tastes fishy.
Aye. I could fart the creases out of a set of corduroys. I'm gluten
You know what?
intolerant.
It's probably a really cheap fucking shit like Bordeaux or something as well. It's not even going to be good wine.
A Shiraz.
Shiraz just sounds like a fucking move from
Shiraz.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Shiraz. He jazzed hands, then he Shiraz.
Definitely don't want Jesus. I think that's just going to be a boring time. He's going to be, and every time he's going to keep crossing his legs and
That's
showing
pretty
off
cheap.
it's showing off his big hairy balls, and I don't need to see that either. Because well, I'm Jesus. I've got to dress like that. You know what it's like? It's part of the gimmick, man. But like talking to an open spot
Aye.
with a 5-year plan. I don't fucking want that. Start doing videos. Hashtag Jesus or Jesus comedy. Fucking people love it. You know what it's like. Oh, fuck off, Jesus.
So Ryan,
Imagine driving with him to Breakneck in Aberdeen.
I think
who's your party hero or drunken zero? Who
I would drink with Amelia Earhart
Oh, cool. Yeah, no.
because I'd just be like, what the fuck did you do? Like, she biffed it. Like,
That's true.
she's like really famous.
I know who
for,
Amelia
yeah,
is.
for being she's really famous for being a pilot.
Yeah.
But even though she's
then got
the number
lost.
one person that I know that is definitely not a good pilot.
Oh, she did do the first female solo.
Did she? Where is she now?
Oh, she did.
She's here tonight.
I reckon she'd be a good drinker, and that's what happened. That's my reasoning.
Just got totally tore up on the way over.
She's
She celebrated too early.
in
I've
fairness,
fucking got this. Open the Shiraz.
she,
They
Hey,
smashed.
Jesus, fucking come on.
it was a ballsy move what she
Yeah.
did. So I feel like there'd be something interesting to say. Like
No,
I'm
no,
gonna go with
definitely.
Amelia Earhart.
you
To
like
to
that?
yeah,
And who would you definitely not want to drink with?
Billy. No.
No, I get that. No, I can completely understand.
Vlad the
that.
Impaler.
Oh fuck yeah, no.
Because
mean,
I want to drink, not be impaled.
To be honest, like I don't drink anymore. But Ian said one of the sweetest things to me ever when I actually because my wife drinks and I went, maybe I'll start drinking, and he actually went, "You're enough."
Yeah.
You're enough, and I was like, "Oh, that's one of the nicest
it's enough.
and most passive aggressive things I've ever
Yeah,
heard in my
yeah.
life."
I think that was in New York.
I was in New York.
I was like,
I was thinking about it.
yeah, you're enough. No. So, okay, we're coming back to Craig now. Who would you like to drink with? Your party hero and your drunken zero.
I think I'd quite like to drink with. I'm going to say two people, but I'd quite like to drink with.
Cheeky girls.
But yeah, well,
Diddy. It's going to be Diddy again, isn't it?
I think I'd quite like to drink with Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo, because when they did the Super Mario Brothers live action
They
movie,
were just absolutely.
they were
face.
absolutely
Yeah.
like cunted the entire shoot because it was just a farce.
Yeah.
The film got rewritten like on the day sometimes, like nobody knew what was going on. The directors had never directed a film before, and they've never directed one since
It
either.
shows
Of all
Um,
people during history, you want to drink with John Leguizamo. You've mentioned two actors that were born on the 22nd of July, by the way. William Dafoe and John Leguizamo.
What the fuck's going on
Why-
there? What's going on there?
No, hold on. Why am I getting grilled when you know that?
I'm 22nd.
This is this is a long-term intervention. We've been on you for ages.
Actually, the answer. In fairness, that's a good one.
That's a
I love
good one.
John Leguizamo.
Spectacularly, John. What is it like to just be on? I mean, we've all been to gigs where we went, well, this is a shit show.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking
Like,
let's fire
just-
this into the ground. What must it be to be in a multi-million-pound blockbuster going, well, this is going to shit.
it's
Fuck it,
like
let's just get hammered.
yeah, it's like being in a gig that's in the side of a pub where there's no separate room. there's sports on the telly behind you, and it's that for an entire month. That sounds like it would be so funny to just go, this is fucked.
No, that's good. I like that. And who would you definitely not want to drink with?
Probably like Sean Connery, because he seems like he drank through all his films.
Sean, yes. I'm back of the hand. I'm not an animal.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
So when a woman is she's just too much, you just have to hit her. No,
And I'd be like, shut the fuck up. I don't want
no, I will never.
Stop trying to. We're not even started drinking yet, Sean.
Yeah. The last thing
He drinks Black Eyed Susans.
he drinks black eyed Susans.
Black
Yeah.
Eyed Susans. So on that impromptu round, Eliott, can you let us know how people are doing?
Absolutely, you lubricated enjoyer of Lolita. Right.
It's a good comic.
Be great if the last one.
So, who would you drink with, Ian?
Who would I? If I had to pick from anyone from history to drink to, probably Einstein.
Why?
Oh no! Do you know what? Benjamin Franklin.
Both of these guys look like you.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm completely narcissistic.
He drinks
No,
aftershocks.
No, Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah, that's a fucking great joke. You missed that one. He drinks aftershocks. That's a great joke. That's a great joke. And I wasn't letting that go. I wasn't letting that go.
Einstein drinks aftershocks very well. That's brilliant. No,
Benjamin Franklin.
Didn't Franklin tie a kite to his cock? Is that true?
Yeah,
Did you hear that? Like it was.
Is that true?
Yeah. He
That's next month's drunken lie.
Oh, I see. Okay.
No, he was the lightning thing.
Yeah.
No, he didn't tie it to his cock. As far as
I heard he tied it to his cock.
We're starting the rumour.
No, he was a
Absolutely.
complete lush. He did actually write an entire dictionary all about drinking terms.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So,
Well, I would drink of Sooty from Sooty and Sweep. I want to hear that bastard curse. I don't know why. I want to hear it. Right, so in the background, I mean, I don't dispute the fact that Billy could appreciate a comic genius like Robin Williams, but I do think that Billy just kind of panicked because he just heard a story about someone having a good morning in Vietnam and panicked and said Robin Williams, the first thing in his head. I'm not looking for Ryan, because I think Ryan misunderstood the round. Maybe like a person in history, but I genuinely believe Ryan did drink Amelia Earhart, and that's why she went missing. And finally, Craig wins pure by a bare minimum of saying Bob Hoskins and not fucking Chris Pratt. So for that alone, the better Mario, you win for that one. Also, I believe that also the term charades, I believe in the dictionary, is past tense for a woman from Birmingham blowing a raspberry.
sure has. No, very good. So we move on to the final round. It is finish the alcohol quote. That is when I start a famous quote about drinking. Our panel then jumps in with hopefully funnier endings. So let's start. Question 1. I've only been in love with.
The game, baby.
I've only been in love with.
The fourth setting on the vibrator, the J Fox, I believe it's called.
I have only been in love with.
That one time I got invited to a P. Diddy freak party.
I have only been in love with.
The Scottish mum who shouts at the wee girls, "Stop it! Disgusting!" I just wanted to go, Billy, this is disgusting. Yes, it is. Get the hamster.
I've only been in love with.
The corner of my dad's couch.
Wow, that's so sad.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
It's the JD Vance that fucking.
Oh, I get you. God, I thought there was a pint glass filled with mints.
I have only been in love with.
Craig's the father's couch. Craig's father's couch. I love it too.
I have only been in love with.
My jar ripper tax Jal Freezy.
Hey.
I have only been in love with.
Lying to get out of social events. I mean, people are way too polite. I come out with right some fucking pish in order to get out of social event. Oh my God, my kid exploded.
I've only been in love with.
Role playing as a detective, but taking it way too seriously. I will do anything to get out of this prison. Oh yeah, but where was your husband on November 2nd, 1984? Whore!
He's actually uncovered crimes that way.
Yes,
I've only been in love with.
The lady who worked at my local pound stretcher who would draw a smiley face on my receipt, Suzanne, if you're listening to this, I think that you should leave your husband and we can make beautiful music together. I love you so much.
I've only been in love with.
My overly affectionate Uncle Brian.
A real quote now. I've only been in love with a beer bottle and a mirror. That was Sid Vicious.
What, the wrestler?
Yes.
Oh, you mean the guy from
Question 2.
The Sexy Pistols.
the Sexy Pistols?
It really if you put a Y on it, it really fucks everything.
It does.
Question 2.
Sexy steps.
I try not to drink too much because.
I'm horny.
Horny. I try not to drink too much because.
I've shit myself at way too many breasts. I'm not even Jewish, I just go for the buffet.
I try not to drink too much because.
My severe and crippling gambling addiction.
Raheel? No, I try not to drink too much because.
The last time I made a blue nun, I was asked to leave the church.
I try not to drink too much because.
White people be crazy.
I try not to drink too much because.
I'm an on-call A&E surgeon.
Airline pilot, you can drink like fine. No, I try not to drink too much because.
I try to correct the TV when it's wrong about Power Rangers facts.
Oh, wow.
You do that anyway.
Yeah.
I try not to drink too much because.
Uncle Brian likes my throat dry.
Yes.
I try not to drink too much because.
My toilet bowl looks like a smashed jar of jalfrezi in there.
The real quote is, I try not to drink too much because when I drunk, I bite. That was Bette Midler. Question
bites?
3. She does
looks
when she
like she
drinks.
bites.
She does.
She does.
Question 3. I was just reading about the new Lindsay Lohan diet, which...
Includes eating bits of herself. One of her tits is actually hollow.
I knew it.
What was the full quote again? Sorry, again.
I was just reading about the new Lindsay Lohan
Yes.
diet, which...
Is just cock and cigarettes.
A forgotten Oasis hit. Cigarettes and cock.
Right. I was just reading about the new Lindsay Lohan diet, which...
Is where you only eat wild animals that have kids. You catch them in a parent trap.
Hey!
Get
A
in there.
movie reference. I was just reading about the new Lindsay Lohan diet, which...
It's super bad.
She's not in there.
Is she not?
Just doesn't work.
I was just reading about the new Lindsay Lohan diet, which...
At least looking for water before drinking your own piss.
I was just reading about the new Lindsay Lohan diet, which...
Means it's 2004.
I was just reading about the new Lindsay Lohan diet, which...
Is where you speak like a Victorian royal making a speech, and you eat a lot until you're full. She's like, I'm hereby fully loaded.
The real quote was...
Eliott and I have got fucking
I want to be with him on this journey, but I
The
don't know if I
real
can
quote
be.
is...
No,
Okay, we'll move on. I'll do it one more time. Right?
I have the trilogy.
Is this another Lindsay Lohan film? I'm ready.
Go for it.
I was just reading about the new Lindsay Lohan diet, which...
Is where you only eat chips that have been used to open doors at the end of the work week. Fry Key Friday.
Oh, you didn't do Mean Girls. What a cunt.
I was only reading about the new Lindsay Lohan diet, which is all liquid and 80% proof by Joan Rivers.
Sadly remembered.
Question 4. To alcohol. The...
Reason Dad's not here.
I had that one.
Oh, sorry.
To
Why are you writing jokes about my
alcohol.
dead dad?
To the reason why I killed Billy's dad.
And Amelia Earhart.
I held the shovel.
To alcohol. The...
Best lube going.
It's not. To alcohol. The...
Best way to explain Prince Harry.
Wow.
And Andrew.
To alcohol. The...
Legal excuse I had for destroying that monastery.
To alcohol. The...
Improving surgeries and marriages since the Middle Ages.
That could be an advert. I like
Could be.
that. Just... To alcohol. The...
The reason dick pics were invented. And Photoshop, if you really want to go the whole hag. Have you ever seen the flying squirrel? It doesn't work the same way back.
To alcohol. The...
13th ingredient in my can of Patax Jalfrezi.
To alcohol. The...
The 5th highest expense on my tax return.
It's not deductible. I've tried.
I've tried. I have.
Surely it should be if,
I have.
if he uses it as a writing method.
It's not.
Sorry,
To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems. That's Matt Groening or Homer Simpson from the episode. You want to
No, okay.
Question 5.
What show?
The Eliott. Question 5. I like my wine like.
I like my kids locked in the cellar for 20 years.
I like my wine like.
Like I like my browser history, only viewable on the dark web.
I like my wine like.
I like my women old.
I like my wine like.
I like my women with a wide opening and not smelling of vinegar.
I like my wine like.
My women filtrated through various animal bladder membranes.
I like my wine like.
Mmm.
Ah. I like my wine like.
My arachnids with lots of legs.
I like my wine like.
Tom Bin's hard drives. Illegal. And tasty.
I I like my wine like I like my women ready to pass out. That was Robin Williams.
Wow.
Yikes.
Yes.
That's a,
Not such a drinking hero now, is
Suddenly, I
he?
might not go on the night out.
No, that's yeah. Question 6 and the final one of the round. If you guys are going to be throwing beer bottles at us,
We're not leaving here until we found out which cunt did it.
oh, big me, nice. If you guys are going to be throwing beer bottles at us,
You're not getting your supper.
thanks, Mum.
Yeah.
If you guys are going to be throwing beer bottles at us,
then I better stop saying the N-word at this Bay Island match.
if you guys are going to be throwing beer bottles at us,
Then there'll be no green bottles hanging on the wall. No green bottles hanging on the wall. If no green bottles should accidentally fall, then my dad's going to hit my mother again.
if you guys are going to be throwing beer bottles at us,
At least call us names or I can't come.
are you a gerbil? I know
To
a
get a
guy.
peg, actually.
I know a guy. If you guys have been going throwing beer bottles at us, just make sure they're full. And that was Dave Mustaine.
Ah.
You guys have
fuck is
made
that?
it to the end of the podcast.
Last call for alcohol.
So, Eliott, can you work out who is this time's party heroes and drunken zeros?
I can indeed, you monogamous marzipan fleshlight. Rightio, so, it's time to close doors and give out the scores. Based on the government's recommended daily intake of alcohol, our players are ranked out of 60 units. In last place today, we have Ryan Cullen, our wasted wanker, with 45. In second place is a tankard titan, Billy Kirkwood, at 49. Oh, because white people do be crazy. And of course, in first place, for once, we actually have our own inebriated incel, is Craig Wilson with 54.
Come.
Why is everyone always surprised when I win? I've been on every episode.
How many of you won?
Like 6.
Out of.
15.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. Yeah, like that
MVP.
sounds like your girlfriend said that to him. It's like, that's fine.
It's normal.
It's normal.
You're so brave for
It's
trying.
actually a really big number.
Listen, anytime you're not thumbing it in is a success.
Remember, this is just a bit of fun. Please always drink responsibly, and if you have any problems with alcohol, please go to the website drinkaware.co.uk. This podcast was sponsored by the Comedian Tattoo, and you can find out more about comedy events on the website goodtattoos.com/comedy.